Alrighty, so for today's starters, for Monday starters, we had to tell what the point means and then find the unit rate. So if you were on Zoom last week, we did two of these. We did number 6 and we did number 7. So you can go back and look at those. But on number 5, we've got the car, and along the x-axis we have the hours, and along the y-axis we have the distance in miles. And remember that this is the x, this is the y-axis. When we're talking about ordered pairs, we always have the x first and then the y's. So when we're looking at these points, the x in this particular graph, the x is going to give us the hours, and the y is going to give us our distance in miles. So the first number is telling us how many hours, the second tells us how many miles. So 0, 0 always starts at 0 hours is 0 miles. Then we go to the 1, and the 1 is the hour. So this means 1 hour is equal to 60 miles. And then we go to the second point, and the 2 again tells us the hours. So 2 hours is equal to 120 miles. And then you can always follow, the 1 goes down here to hours, and then the 60 is over on this side. So in this particular problem, the unit rate you can find a couple of different ways. One, we could look right here, because this gives us miles in 1 hour. So we've got 60 miles per hour. We could have looked at this one and did 120 miles divided by 2 hours. So we divide by 2 on both the top and the bottom to get that 60 miles per hour. And any point that's on this graph, that's on this line, is going to have that same unit rate of 60 miles per hour. And then the origin, I forgot to write that one down, I talked about it, is 0 hours is 0 miles. Okay, the next one we've got shrimp, and our x-axis down here is pounds, and the y-axis is the price in dollars. And again, we've got our ordered pair. The x always comes first and then the y second. In this graph, the x is for pounds and the y is for dollars. So in this graph, the 0.00 means 0 pounds equals $0. This means 4 pounds, because the x comes first. 4 pounds is $40. And this one is 7 pounds is equal to $70. To find the unit rate, we can just take either one of these points, or we can look at, for 1 pound, we can come over here and it's $10. So we can look at the graph and get the unit rate for 1 pound, which is $10 per pound. Or we can divide $70, pounds is on the bottom, and then we want 1 pound. So to get from 7 to 1, we divide by 7. So we have to divide the top, and 70 divided by 7 is $10 for 1 pound. We could have divided the 4 and the 40 and we still would have gotten $10 per pound. All right, then we've got the email. And so in this graph, the days are my X value, and the Y value is going to be our number of emails. So our first number is always going to tell us the days. The second number is always going to tell us the number of emails. So in this one, 0 days is 0 emails. This means 3 days, it's on my x-axis, is 45 emails. This one is 4 days, and that is 60 emails. And then the unit rate, we want to know how many emails in just one day. So we can look at our graph and we can go to 1 day, and in this one we can see that where it crosses that point, it's 15 emails a day. But we can also divide 60 by 40, so we have 60 emails in 4 days. And if we want 1 day, we have to divide by 4. Whatever we do to the denominator, we have to do to the numerator. And 60 divided by 4 is 15 emails per day. In the last one, we've got blueberry pies, and our x-axis, the x value is the pies, and the y value alongside is the cups of blueberries. So our first number is going to tell us the number of pies, and our second number is going to give us the cups of blueberries. So in this one, the 0, 0 is 0 pies equals 0 cups of blueberries. In this one, 2 pies equals 12 cups of blueberries. And this is 4 pies is equal to 24 cups of blueberries. And then to get the unit rate, this one, we can go to the 1 pie. We can come up here, and where that line hits, we come over here and it's 6. That works out nicely. Or you could take either one of these rates, 12 cups for 2 pies. And to get a unit rate, we want to know about 1 pie. So I divide by 2. 2 divided by 2 gives me 1. And 12 divided by 2 gives me 6 cups of blueberries per pie. And that is the unit rate on that one.